Children, namaste. Now in this video, let's learn about direct and indirect speech. Please make a note of the grammar rules on direct and indirect speech because this is an important topic in grammar. If you have any doubts and queries, please immediately text me or call me. Please practice more exercises. Watch the video at least 3 or 4 times and listen to it and then practice exercises. Okay, now let's begin watching the video. Hello friends and children. Now let's learn about direct and indirect speech in this grammar lesson. We'll be focusing on conversion of direct speech into indirect speech. Okay? Please watch till the end because this direct speech and indirect speech is an essential topic for every student. From a gross level, from a student end, it is a really important and serious lesson. Please have some interest to learn this lesson and watch full video. Okay? Remember what we learned in previous classes about direct and indirect speech. And when you learn about direct and indirect speech, you must learn what is a narration. What is a speech? It is the act of reporting the words of speaker. Okay, narration is nothing but telling the words of somebody to somebody else. That is what it can be done in 2 ways. Speaking of your father's words to your mother is called narration. And this narration can be done in 2 ways. That is direct speech and indirect speech. And in direct speech, what do? Actual words are quoted. What somebody said, we write them in a sentence. That's it. No change. And we also enclose them with inverted commas. We write the words of the speaker in inverted commas. But in indirect speech, actual words are transformed. We transform them and we don't enclose them in inverted commas. This demarcation you must understand very clearly, my dear children. And with an example, you will be able to make it clear. For example, she said to me, this is the reporting verb. There are 2 parts in a direct speech. That is reporting verb and reported speech in a direct speech. So she said to me is in reporting verb and reported speech is I am playing. What the person said, same words. Here there is a conversion. She said to me is a reporting verb be changed and again the actual speech is changed. That is, transformed that she was playing. Okay, this transformation, how it takes place, we shall learn. From direct to indirect speech, when you do, you must follow some important instructions and steps, my dear children. And especially this orange color, I am playing, that she was playing. See what a big change is there. But actually there is no change of meaning, but there is a change of structure, my dear children. Then what are the different important things, my dear children, you must understand for doing direct speech, converting it into indirect speech. Some of the concepts you must remember. There are 3 concepts. The 3 concepts are subject and object, tense, first person, second person, and third person. So these are the 3 concepts which mainly we must focus while converting the direct speech sentences into indirect speech, my dear children. Now, what is the subject and object in a sentence? Shazia said to John. Now here, Shazia is the subject because she is the speaker. She is speaking to somebody and it is the second person, and second person always comes in the object place. That is John is in the object place. Now what is the first person, second person and third person, my dear children? And these persons come from pronoun. Okay, and this pronoun also depends upon the point of view. For example, in a classroom, you are there, somebody else is there, and you and somebody are talking about somebody who is standing in the ground. So first person is the one who is there and second person is you. So when you and first person stand before in the classroom, maybe you talk to the second person, that is you, and I and you talk about the third person who is standing in the ground. So the first person, second person are always close, whereas the third person is somebody who is away. For example, here the third person is she. Okay, we have learned about first person I, we. I is the singular, we is the plural, second person you singular, Plural also you, third person he, she, it, and singular noun, and plural is they. Now, the chart that explains about first person, second person, third person, please pause it and write it in your notes. Now, we should also learn about tense. What is a tense? Tense is nothing but the time of the action. Tense tells you about the time of action, my dear children. Okay? You will learn about the time of action. And these times are three. They are present, past, future. Our works, our activities are done in time. So this time is divided into three parts, that is present, past, and future. And these are again subdivided into four: simple, perfect, continuous, perfect, continuous. I mean simple, continuous, perfect, perfect, continuous. If we apply for all, we will get 12 subdivisions of tenses. These are the three main concepts, my dear children, we must learn while studying about how to convert the direct speech into indirect speech. There are also important steps in doing conversion of direct and indirect speech. So there are 6 steps you must follow for converting the direct speech into indirect speech. The first step is identify. What do you identify? You should identify according to the sequence that is given. First you should identify the subject, then we should identify the object, we should identify the reporting verb, then go to the reported speech. That is, in that you need to identify the first person, second person, third person, and finally the time. Then second step that you must follow is change of the reporting verb. Reporting verb comes before the inverted commas. Okay, said to, if it is there, we should convert it into told. Said becomes said, say to becomes tell, says to becomes tells. So this is an important underlined instruction, my dear children. You must keep it in mind. And the third step that you follow for doing the conversion of direct speech into indirect speech is replace with that. What do you replace? You must convert, converge the reporting verb with reported speech by using that. Then change of pronoun. I told you, first person according to the subject you have to change, second person you have to change according to the object, and third person no change will happen. And this assimilation you must remember: son, yes for subject, O for object, N for no change. First person is changed according to the subject, second person is changed according to the object, and third person no change at all, my dear children. Hope you all understand this video. And the fifth step that we must follow is change of tense. And change of tense also depends upon the past tense. If the reporting verb is in past tense, then only change will happen. Then if the reported speech is in universal truth or a habitual action, then there is no change of tense. Then if the reporting verb is in past tense, this following tense change will happen. Simple present will become simple past, present continuous changes into past continuous, present perfect changes into past perfect, present perfect continuous changes into past perfect continuous. Then if there is past tense in the reported speech, simple past changes to past perfect, past continuous changes to past perfect continuous, past perfect and past perfect continuous changes into no tense, and future will shall changes into would and should, may and can changes to could and might. So this is a simple difference, my dear, you must remember. And change of tense, if the past tense is there, then only possibility. If the direct speech is having the reporting verb as past tense, then the change will happen. Then update of the specific words. Time indicating words must be changed. Sometimes we use in the sentence time indicating words. Those words also must be changed while you convert the direct speech into indirect speech. What are the time specific words? Here in the direct speech, changes to there. In the indirect speech, tomorrow changes to the next day, today changes to that day, yesterday changes to the previous day, this changes to that, now changes to then, Tonight changes to that night. So these red color ones are in the direct speech, blue color ones are in indirect speech. These are the 6 steps, children, that we must follow in doing. Okay, again, recapitulation. Identify first, subject, object, reporting verb, first person, second person, third person, tense. Then change of reporting verb. Said to becomes told, said becomes said, say to becomes tell, says to becomes tells. Then replace with that. Then change a pronoun. First person is changed according to the subject, second person is changed according to the object, and third person no change will happen. And change of tense depends upon the reporting verb only if it is in past tense and if the reported speech is not a universal truth or habit. And the time specific words also must be changed according to the table that is given here. Now let us learn applying these 6 steps, the principle of conversion of 6 direct speech into indirect speech by applying on a sentence. For example, we have a direct speech here. See, she said to me, this is the reporting verb, I am playing football with you now. Now let's identify the subject. Subject is she, reporting verb is said to, object is me, and in the reported speech, the first person is I and the second person is you. Now what do we, and also tense is in present continuous because am playing. Am is the present indicating time. And so now change of the reporting verb. Said to becomes told. That's what I have told you. Reporting verb always changes. Said to becomes told. Now replace with that. This reporting verb and the reported speech must be combined with that. Then now the change of the pronoun. And here the pronoun, that is the first person is I, and it must be changed according to the subject. Subject is in the third person, so it changes to third person. So she. I changes to she, and the second person you change it to me. It is changed according to the object. Okay. So object is here me, and so the second person is changed. And change of tense. Am playing. Am playing is in the present continuous. So as it is, the reporting verb is in past tense. So am playing becomes was playing. And now change of time words. What is the time word in the sentence given here? Now. So now changes to then, my dear children. Now if we apply the whole principle, we'll get a beautiful indirect speech from the direct speech. That is, she told me that she was playing football with me then. So no commas, no inverted commas, tense is changed, time words are changed, and all that. So it is a perfect sentence. Now how to convert this sentence from direct speech to indirect speech? Ram said, Shyam, I started a new job. This is a direct speech, and if you want to change this statement in indirect speech, you must apply the 6-step process. Okay, first identify. Subject is Ram, reporting verb said, Shyam object, I is in first person, and there are no time specific words, and started is in the simple past. Now change of reporting verb. Yes, said. It is in past tense. So since it is in past tense and there is no universal truth as the reported speech, so we can change to indirect speech. So said becomes a said only. Then replace with that. You should combine the reporting verb with the reported speech by using that. Then it will be Ram said Shyam that. Now change of pronoun. The pronoun here, the first person is I, and it must be changed according to Ram. Ram is the third person, so I changes to he. There is no second person here, so leave it. Now time giving, time indicating word also not there. Only tense we must change. Now simple past is there in the reported speech. So simple past, if it is there, then it must be changed to past perfect. So it will be started becomes had started. Started is converted to had started. Now if you apply the whole steps to the indirect, then we will get the beautiful statement like Ram said Shyam that he had started a new job. Let's see another example. They said, we will plan a picnic tomorrow. Now, first thing is we need to identify. What do we need to identify? Subject, reporting verb, first person, tense is in simple future because will is the future indicating word and plan. So simple future and time now change of the reporting verb. Said becomes a said only. So write said. So simple it is. Then change of the, then replace with that. Yes, reporting verb part must be replaced with that. So they said that. Change of the pronoun. First person changes to according to the subject. Subject is they. So we changes to they. Now change of tense. Simple future, that is will. Will changes to would. And time, change of the time words. Tomorrow is there. Tomorrow changes to the next day. And apply now the whole sentence will be like this. They said that they would plan a picnic the next day. We shall see another example, my dear children. The teacher said to the students, the sun rises in the east. And this is twisting a sentence because the sun rises in the east. It's normal. It is not a normal sentence. It is a truthful sentence. It is a universal fact statement. So, is there any possibility of converting into indirect? No. So, identify the subject, reporting verb and object. Change of reporting verb. Said to becomes said, of course. Sorry, told. Said to changes to told. And replace with that. Yes. And no change will happen because it is the universal truth. So, the sentence will be like this only. The teacher told the students that the sun rises in the east. That's it. So, when the reported speech is having a universal importance or it is an habitual action, then no change will happen in the reported speech. What is there in the inverted commas? In that inverted commas, a statement will not undergo any kind of changes. This you must keep it in your mind, my dear children. And the whole sentence, as I said, it will be like this. The teacher told the students that the sun rises in the east. Let's see one more example, my dear children. He says to me, I am running. See here, says, reporting verb is in present. So no change will happen to the reported speech. Now if we identify he is the subject, reporting verb is says, and object is me, and first person is I. So no tense change will happen because reporting verb is in present tense. So change of reporting verb. Says to becomes tells. Says to becomes tells. Now replace with that, of course. Now fourth step is change of the pronoun. What is the change of pronoun? I changes to he because I is the first person. It is changed according to the subject. Now tense change is not there because reporting verb is in present tense. When the reporting verb is in present tense, no tense change will happen and the sentence will be, he tells me that he is running. So simple, my dear children. It's time to revise once again. Let's revise. Okay? So what is narration and what are the two ways of narration? Direct and indirect way of narration. Then what you should know, three concepts you should know: subject, object, tense, and first person, second person, and third person. These are the three concepts that you must understand. Then you must apply immediately the 6-step process. You must apply. Okay, this 6-step process you must apply, children, and the 6-step process are: identify first, then change of the in identification you must do, like you must identify subject, object, reporting verb, first, second person, third person, and tense. These are the three things you must identify. Then change of the reporting verb, said to becomes told, said, say to, tell, says to, tells. Then replace with that. Then change of pronoun, this first person, second person, third person. First person according to the subject, second person according to the object, third person no change, and son principle you must apply. And change of the tense depends upon the reporting verb if it is only in past tense, and update the specific time words, like red color words are indirect, and indirect it will be in blue color words. And hope children this video is a big use for all of you. Of course, please spend a lot of time to understand this and watch the video again and again. Okay, thank you so much children. Please listen to the video once again and write them. Thank you so much.